session. All right, cool. Welcome to tonight's call, guys. Like I said, it's just going to be a training session. I am going to record this one, and it's going to go up on my YouTube channel. So if you guys are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, guys, this is it right here. Tonight's training session is going to be up on there. I'm going to teach my strategy tonight, guys. My strategy is about to become a product of I Am Mastery Academy. So you guys are going to be able to use it and take it with you and use it whenever you want. So this will be a great video to come back on, to be able to watch and learn over and over and over and over again. But guys, this is like I said, my YouTube channel where I post videos about trading. So you guys can come back and you can watch them. This was another Sunday night breakdown. And then this was just a session that I had. We went 8 for 10 on that session. So it's a great video to be able to send to people if they're trying to see what kind of a session is like. Those are 2 great videos to watch. And then tonight obviously is going to be a good one. If you guys are interested in just being able to see kind of what I do on a day-to-day basis, I got a couple videos that are about to drop. This is just kind of mine and Hannah's YouTube channel. We just started. My goal with this, guys, is just to kind of give everybody an inside look of what can happen with the success from trading, and also with the success of being in network marketing and building a business. I want to be able to have a timeline over the next 1 to 5 years of just being able to, for people to be able to see, like, okay, what is his life like? Like, what does this actually do for you down the road? Just so I can inspire people, just so people can really see what it's like. So I started this YouTube channel, guys, just so you guys can take a look. But what I'm doing with this is, if you comment in the comment section, so if I click this video, if I click this video and you comment in the comment section, I'm going to pick somebody out of this group, and I'm going to give them a VIP private session, just me and them, where they can ask questions. We're going to, trade. We're going to try to secure the bag during that session. So just make sure that you subscribe, you like, you comment, so you guys can see this. And then every single video, I'm going to do that. So, if you want to get private sessions with me, guys, you can hop on there and you can, you can comment on there, and I'm going to pick somebody every single video, and I'm going to drop a video every single Tuesday and Friday. So there's going to be 2 chances a week for somebody to win a VIP session. Just because you don't win one week, if you consistently do it, and I can see you consistently doing it, I'm going to end up picking you, obviously, because you're being more consistent and you're being loyal, and you guys are awesome. So if you're fired up, guys, for tonight, you're ready to learn, I'm ready to help you guys, and let's get to the bag. Let's teach you guys what we do here. If you're brand new, guys, what I want to do first is I just want to go over the platform. I just want to show you guys how it works. I want to show you, just so you can understand how this even plays out. Basically, guys, this is what you trade on. So this platform right here is where you perform the trades. So when I'm giving out trades and when I'm going through my analysis and I finally see a trade set up, this is where you actually input the trade. So over here on the left-hand side, you can see where it says currencies. Well, with this platform, you can actually trade currencies, commodities, cryptos, and stocks. So it's not just Forex. I mean, you can trade whatever you want. You put money in your broker account, and most people start with 500 bucks. You can trade any of these. Now, what I specialize in is the Forex market. So I specialize in currencies. Now, there's all these different currencies over here on the left-hand side. You can scroll through here. I think there's like 30 plus or 40 plus different currencies, I believe. But over there, you select the currency that you want to trade. So let's just say I wanted to take a trade on USD JPY. You would select USD JPY. So once you select it, it's highlighted. It shows up here in the top. What this is basically saying, guys, when you're looking at USD JPY, the first currency pair in whatever pair you're looking at, just know that that means 1. So USD right now, this is $1. So if you have $1, this is how many Japanese yen you would get if you went over to Japan. So if you went over to Japan and you had $1, they'd give you 109.417 Japanese yen back for that dollar right now. Now that number fluctuates all the time, all day long, Sunday to Friday, 4 to 4 Central Time. So what we do, guys, and how we trade is we predict whether it's going to go up or it's going to go down. Now, if we believed that it was going to go up, we'd press the call button. If we believed it was going to go down, we would press the put button. Now, we also, like I said, predict it. So we have to know how long from where it's at, where it's going to go. So up here, you can see where it says turbo. Well, you have turbo, intraday, and long term. Turbo is quick. It's 1 to 30 minute trades. So it's basically just in and out with the bet. We're not sitting here staring at this for a very long time. Our trades are super quick, but right here is where you would select the time on turbo. If we were to select intraday, this is where you'd pick a certain time in the future. So if I was to pick 000, that would be about 45 minutes from now. If I was to pick 7, that would be 1 hour and 45 minutes. If I was to pick 8, 2 hours and 45 minutes, and then so on and so forth. You can do it all the way up to, I believe, 12 hours from now. And if you don't know how the time works, it's universal time. The time is right here. So right now it's 05:14:32. So if I was to pick 6, that means in 45 minutes, it would either be above or below this number right here. So for the purpose of training, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to press a $1 call right here to expire at 600. So let me try that again. All right, so I just risked $1. And basically what I told the broker is that I believed for $1 that price would be above this entry right here by 60000. And right now it's 05:15:12. So all that has to happen, guys, for me to be able to win this trade is this price just needs to be above the green line by this time. That's it. So that's what we're doing. That's how you understand kind of what we're doing here. Now, long term is where you pick the day. So this is at 00000 at that time on this day. So 25, 26, 27, 28, 31, 1, it could be the first of the year. Basically, guys, what you're doing is you're saying, hey, price is going to be either above where it's at or below where it's at in this amount of time. So if I thought it was going to be lower, I would press the put button, and then now my trade won't expire until like 7 days from now. So, I don't know if I'm going to win the trade. I don't know if I'm going to lose the trade. Honestly, guys, I don't know. But when your trade is in profit, it'll show your payout down here in the bottom. So down here in your open trades, guys, it shows you the different trades that you have set up. So right now, it's only showing one of my trades. Hold on. Just refresh. I just need to zoom out once. Okay, I don't know why it's not showing other trade. Well, down here, guys, it shows all of your open trades. Right now, I don't know why it's not showing my other trade, but down here, it would show what trades you have open. So right now, I have a USD JPY trade open. I got a strike price at 109.416. My expired price is at 109.413. So right now, they're saying if price was to expire right now, this is where it would be at. And since I did a call, I would actually lose that trade. So I would lose my $1. Now, right here, it tells you when you expire. Now, there's a feature called rollover. Now, what rollover does is it basically extends your time, whatever time that you had selected. So since I did an hour, basically, guys, what that would do is that would extend my time a whole nother hour, and I'd have to pay 30% of my original order size. So whatever you decide to risk up front, just know every time you roll it over, you're going to have to spend an additional 30% per rollover that you do. Now, double up, what that does is if you have a call and price is lower and you believe that it's still going to be above that line and it's not, what you can do is you can double it up. And what it'll do is it'll give you an exact entry where it's at with this expiration time. So if it's lower and you have a call and you still think it's going to go up, sometimes you can double it up and basically clear 2 trades because you still believe that the first one's going to win. And I do that sometimes. I don't always do it, but I do it every once in a while, depending on what it's doing and stuff like that. But that's kind of how the platform works, guys, right here in the amount section. So you get to pick what you want to risk. What I tell everybody to do is to risk only 1 to 5% of their entire account per trade. So whatever you have in your account, only risk 1 to 5%. So what you need to do is you need to take what's in your account and you need to times it by 5%. And once you calculate that out, that's the most that you can put in this amount section. So if you have a $500 account, the most you're going to want to put there is $25. That's 5%. So if you're to take a trade and you're to risk $25, your profit is $21.25. So every trade that you take, you subtract the money right away. So if I was to take a $25 trade, it takes my $25, and when I profit, I get my $25 back plus an additional $21.25. And then over here on the left-hand side, it tells you which currency pair is paying out what percent. So right now on USD/JPY, it's paying out 85%. So on a $25 trade, it's going to pay you $21.25. Now, on my sessions, guys, I usually call out the entry. So the last 3 numbers of the currency pair is what I pay attention to. I'll be like, all right, guys, let's take a USD/JPY call for 3 minutes at 413. So what you look for is you wait for this to say 413. Once it says 413, then you press the call button. Because if I say, hey, I believe at 413, it's going to be above that number, 3 minutes later, that's when you want to enter. So that's kind of how I call out the trades. But this is how the platform works, guys. It's pretty simple. As long as you can pay attention, as long as you can follow directions, guys, you can make money. I mean, who on my sessions has made money just following along, just following along? Type $signs in the chat. So we got 95 people right now on the call. It's freaking 11:20 at night. Sorry, I had to push it back, guys. But we got quality people on here that really want to learn. I can tell you guys would not be on the call right now if you didn't. So that's really cool. That's dope. I'm glad you guys are serious and you really want to learn. So as you guys can see here, so when we pressed the call button, it did go down and we weren't in profit. But then now look what happened. It moved back up and now we're in profit, and it's $1.85 payout since now that it's in profit. So what's nice is the market moves in waves. So as long as you just know which way it's moving, you can actually make money. It can grow, and you can basically just predict where it's moving. Now, you aren't going to have to sit there and predict it. I'm going to be the one to actually do that for you. So if you don't have an account set up yet, guys, I have a website pretty much set up for everybody just so they can go to it and basically set up their account super easily. It's just mattypips.com. On the very, very front page, I have my YouTube channel. So if you saw that and you're like, hey, I wanna go look at some previous sessions, like I want to see some of the sessions that you've had. I want to see this past session. It's on my website at mattypips.com. The other one that I was talking about, I'll put that in the chat right now, guys. If you want to comment on the latest video, I will obviously, like I said, pick a random winner for that private VIP session. But to set up an account, it's super easy, guys. So we got binary options trading. You just click set up account. I have all the steps right here, guys. I try to make it just as simple as possible. Step 1, you just click this, set up broker, click here. I mean, I don't know how much easier it can get. You put your first name, last name, phone number, email, password. The promo code is actually located right here on step 2. So step 2 is just SMR 2019. That gives you 150% of whatever you deposit. So if you put in $500, you actually get $1,250. So instead of just starting with 500, you're actually starting with 1,250. If you put in 1,000, you're starting at 2,500. If you put in 5,000, you're starting at 12,000, and so on and so forth. And you obviously, your 5% changes and your compounding changes because you have more money in your account. And even if you were to lose their money and your money, you don't owe them money. It's just bonus money. You can use it to trade. Anything that you make is still your money. So it's withdrawable. There's no issues with that. And anything that you make with their money is still profit. So it's pretty easy, guys. All the steps are right here. And then I made a video just so everybody can know how to basically fund it. I know the steps are right here, but I also just made a video, a step-by-step video to show you guys how to do that. My Instagram is right here. So if you want to, follow me on Instagram, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. I try to get back to everybody. It's kind of hard because I get tons and tons and tons and tons of messages, but I will for surely try to get back to you guys. Otherwise, there's a chat right here where if you click this, it's connected directly to my cell phone. I get a notification in there. If you have a question, just send me like your Instagram or your question or whatever, and I'll try to get you back. I'll try to get back to you on that also. Facebook's just right there. My Telegram, where I'm putting sessions and stuff. Obviously, this one was just open, free session. So sometimes I post free sessions in there. My Telegram's right here, guys. You can click that. It'll take you directly to my Telegram, so you can stay connected with me and know when my next sessions are. I upload in every single session on my Telegram. I let everybody know when I'm going live. So my website is the direct connection to me and my social media platforms, so you guys know exactly how to reach me, how you can stay connected, and we can secure the bag together. So what I teach, guys, if you're brand new, what I teach is how to compound your account. So what I like to do is I want to help you grow your account over time. We're not here to be millionaires tomorrow. It's taken me 1.5 years to grow from 500 to almost 1 million. I'm sorry it took so long, but it took me almost 1.5 years. I'm just kidding. It's a grow over time type of thing. Like, it's not just going to happen overnight. So you have to have that going into it. You have to know, I'm not going to make hundreds of thousands of dollars next week. It's going to be something that's going to happen. It's going to compound, and you got to be disciplined. So most people start with $500, but like I was saying, if you put $500 here, right, and your goal is to grow 8% a session for the next 30 sessions, your account will go from 500 to 5K. But here's what's nice with that bonus. Let's say you take a bonus and you start with $500 and your account starts with $1,250. And let's say you only grow 5% because you're brand new. It's not going, how you thought right away. But let's say you only grew 5%. Guess what? With that bonus, you're still going to grow from $1,250 to $5,400. Now, they only gave you $750. So you take $750 away from $5,400. Guess what? $4,800 is still withdrawable. So with that bonus, it really, really helps. Now, let's say you do grow 8%. Well, now you took a $1,200 account to $12,000. And again, only $750 was the bonus that they gave you. So now withdrawable is $11,000. And then let's just say next month you kept $10,000 in there and you decided to grow it from $10,000 to $100,000. And then $100,000 to, guess what? $1 million. That's what's kind of happened to me, guys. It didn't take me 3 months. It took me 1.5 years, because here's what happens. You grow, you go back, you pay some market tuition, you grow, you fall back. So, over time though, the goal is to grow your 8%. Now, if tonight's day one, this is how it would look. So $1,250, 8% a session for the next 30 sessions. Obviously, go from $1,200 to $12,000. So you want to make $100 on your very first session. Now, to make $100, you do not risk $100 on your very first trade. Let's say you have $1,250 in your account, right? Well, your 5% of a $1,250 account is $62.50. So if you put, let's just say $60 here, well, that's a payout of $51. So you'd have to win 2 trades to make your $100, your 8% for the session. Now, let's just take a typical session. Like, let's go back to my YouTube channel, 8 for 10. So basically, you took 10 trades, you won 8, and you lost 2. Well, according to this strategy, if you only needed to make 8%, you only needed to win 2 trades. If you won the first 2, you could just be done. But you won 8. So let's just say you took 8 trades on USDJPY. Well, 8 times 5 is 40. Is 40. Well, 50 would be 400. So you'd make $400 winning 8 trades. Now, if you lost 2, that would be a total of $60 each. So that's 120 minus 400. You're at $380 on your first session, guys. So that's kind of what it looks like. You know, over the last 12 months, guys, I've been 80% correct. You know, I am Master Caddy's been taking stats on my percentages over the last 6 months of just being an educator, and I'm over 86% correct as an educator. Over the lifetime of trading, I'm about 80% correct. So 80, 81% correct. So 8 out of 10 trades that I call out are winners. Now, it doesn't go 8 to 8 to 8 to, you know, it's a spread out thing. So over the month, I'm going to be 82% correct, 81% correct. And if you follow the strategy and you follow with the mindset on a session and hop off, there might be a session where I go 6 for 10, 7 for 10. But guess what? If you took the first 2 and we cleared those, we cleared the first 3, and you cleared all 3 of those, and you made your 8%, and you hopped off, guess what? You were 100%, and I might have only been 70%. And then the next night you go another 100%, and the next night you go another 100%. So, you know, you might actually do better than me sometimes because you're more conservative. You are sticking to your 8% and hopping off. I'm telling you guys, if you have that mindset, you're going to continue to grow your account. So let's just find where you would actually risk $60. So I have my strategy right here, guys. I have it basically highlighted where an opportunity happened, and I'm going to show you kind of how I would call it out and how the indicators work, and then how my strategy kind of works, and how you can see kind of how a trade setup would happen. So on my sessions, guys, I do the analysis and I tell you, you know, when I'm going to take the trade. So where this black line is right now, if I follow it all the way over to the right here, the black line is at 109.520. So I want you to remember that number, 109.520. On the broker, that is the number that you would look for, 109.520. So if I was calling out a trade, guys, that's the number that I would call out. So these little boxes that you see, guys. So I like to keep things super simple. I like to teach in a way where I would have wanted to be taught. Because for me personally, guys, I'm going to be honest. I'm not the person that knows all the terms, that knows everything about everything, that knows what happened to these indicators, where they came from, what they do, how they move, the analytics types of things. There's someone that's a lot smarter that developed these things, and they made it accessible for people like me. I just know that they work. And I just know that over the last year and a half, I've been about 80 to 85% correct following these strategies following these indicators and developing my strategy. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know everything, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know the in-depth thing of everything. The way that I like to teach is how everybody can understand. I like to keep things simple. So if we're to look for a trade setup, I'd like to keep things easy. So the rule here is if I see red, 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 that means we're going to place what? A put. If I see blue, 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 I know it's not color coordinated, but we're going to look for a call. Other brokers, they're blue, this one's green, but for the sake of trying to teach you, if we see red, 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 we're looking for a put. If I see blue, 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 We're looking for a buy, looking for a call. It's that easy, guys. All right, so the first indicator that I like to use is what's called the Bollinger Bands. So these boxes that you see right here, right? They're called candlesticks. Now, each red and blue box represents 5 minutes of time. Over here in the top left-hand corner, you can see all the different time frames. Now, you can change the boxes to represent different times. Right now, each box represents 5 minutes. Now, if you were to bunch 3 of these boxes together, that would represent a 15-minute candlestick. So right now, though, what we're looking at is blue means it's going up. Red means it's going down. So if you see a blue candlestick, the bottom of that candlestick is the beginning and the top is the end. And that was 5 minutes worth of time. So if we go all the way over to where currency is right now, holy, let's just go ahead. I'm going to take a 3 minute. I'm going to take a 3 minute put right here at 430 on USD JPY. And I'll show you why. So this is actually even a better training. Go back. All right. So let's clear this trade, and then let's explain why I took that. So I took a 3 minute position. I didn't get a full 3 minutes because right now I'm on unfixed time. I already had 3 minutes selected. So I actually really only got like, I don't know, 2 minutes, minute and 30 seconds. The purchase deadline is half of the time that you have selected. So half of the time is a minute and 30 seconds. And when I clicked sell or I clicked put, it must have been really close to that purchase deadline. Now this expiration time is if I was to click the put button again, it'd give me this expiration time, and then this is half of it. And you can see the meters kind of counting down right now. If I was to click a position right now, it would actually only be a minute and 46 second position if I was to take it right now. Now I took a position at 109.430. Right now price is at 109.429. If it stays right here, I'm going to clear it, which it looks like it did. So literally, guys, in a minute and 30 seconds, I just cleared a trade for $10,175. If you guys cleared that with me, type $ in the chat. Let me know. Type your payouts. That was super quick. I hope you guys took it with me. Hopefully you guys are paying attention. Let me know, guys, if you guys cleared it. I'm going to explain why I took it. I saw it. I wanted to show you guys really quick how it works. But let me know. Let me know if you guys cleared it. Type $ in the chat. Holy cripes. $8,755. We got a couple different $. 145. Price is still lower than 430, so you definitely should have cleared it by now. $7, $34, $145. Anybody else clear? Type your payouts in the chat. There's a chat down in the bottom. Type your chat real quick. $34. All right, lit. So I'm gonna actually just go back and I'm gonna show you the actual trade setup that I wanted to initially show. I don't know why my computer is going so slow right now. What the heck? Sorry, I don't know why it's going so slow. All right. So I'm going to go back to this setup because I want to show you guys the strategy quick. 1 second. That was a quick clear. That's fun. Secured a quick little $10,000 in a minute and 30 seconds. If that isn't proof enough right there, I don't know what is. I don't know what else I can show you. Once you learn the strategy, guys, it really, it's enough said. I mean, once you learn the strategy, it's really that easy. I mean, all you have to do is, I can see two things and be like, oh, wow, this is a great setup.